What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Oregon coast. Another Oregon series kicking off this week. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out here. It's kind of rough. Look at those waves, a little bit rough out here. Might be a little bit difficult fishing this morning. Holy mackerel. Might be a tiny bit difficult fishing this morning, but we are gonna give it a go anyway. I have all my fishing stuff with me. I'm set up for surf perch, for rockfish, sea bass, anything like that. And we're just gonna explore this new area and see what we can catch. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna climb up there so I can get a good vantage point, and maybe we'll see a good spot to cast from up there. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. I'm out here all by myself. Oh, this beautiful, this whole area to myself. Look at how rough it is, though. That is one thing I do not like. Can make fishing off rocks dangerous and difficult. You know what? Oh, check it out. Okay, there's a trail. I'm gonna have to be very careful going down this trail, but I think we're gonna fish from that little beach right there, and I see plenty of driftwood. See all that driftwood right along there? For a fire, if I want a fire. And let's fish from down there. All right, look at this, guys. I'm just gonna start casting right from the beach. This is the first lure I'm gonna start off with. Is something I found at a local Oregon tackle store. It's this big grub here with some gold flake in it. All right. First cast of the day. I have waders on, for those of you guys who are wondering, which is why I can walk around in the water like this. All right, switch baits here, switch to a little grub and a heavier sinker so I can get out there farther. It's so rough. I'm wondering, oh, back up here. I'm wondering if these surf perch are out there farther. Guys, I got one. Oh wait, it might have come off, I had a fish though. No, I still got some. Yes. Oh yeah, it's a good one. All right, maybe not giant. It's a surf perch. Yes. I switched to a black grub. Caught my first fish of the trip. Guys, look at that. That was only like the first or second cast out there with this fantastic. You know what we're gonna do, guys? I'm gonna open up Fishbrain and we are gonna log a catch. My first catch ever. Whoa, for Fishbrain. Settle down, bruh. I'm gonna tell you guys all about that in a second. Let's get a good picture here. Guys, some of you have been after me for a long time to get the Fishbrain fishing app. I just logged my first catch. You guys got to go over there and follow me. I'll put the fish, the lure I was using, and even the location of the spot in case you guys live in the area, you guys want to check it out. But I'll tell you guys more about that in a minute. Right now, while the tide is optimum, I want to get out there and keep fishing, and then I'll explain to you guys how to follow me on Fishbrain and do all that stuff. But right now, let's keep fishing while the fishing's good. So what I'm doing is see how the water's going out? I walk out a ways, make a long cast, kind of try to get it past the really, really rough stuff, and then I walk backwards so I don't get smashed by these waves. I can take some, I have my waders on, but can't take a lot. Got one, another fish. Yeah, sweet. Guys, that's 2 and 2 casts. When I switched up my method and I started to go out there, oh wait, he got off. Dang it, he got off. When I switched up the method though, when I started casting out there farther, that's when I started getting bites. Got one. This feels like a good fish. You know, it's hard to tell though in the surf. I always get way too excited. All my fish, if you guys notice, when I first hook up on them, seem like good fish. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, another surf perch. I just snagged him in the belly. That's why he felt so big. This is still a decent surf perch though. Guys, I just snagged him in the belly. How weird is that? These remind me of eating bluegill, actually. Like great big bluegill. That is not too bad a size for a surf perch. On that black grub again, right there. I'm just gonna take these surf perch so no seagulls come along and steal them. I just hide them underneath these rocks. Seagulls can't get them. You know guys, it's calming down a little bit and I can actually see a really good flat spot where I'll be high up over the rocks. I'm gonna try casting from there a little bit. Look at this. I just broke my fishing rod, dang it. You know what? That's what happens when you buy too cheap of fishing rods. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna break it off right here. This is one of my travel rods. I'll have to figure out something else. Well, we're up here, and as you can see, we're really high up. Let's try for a sea bass or something like that. Oh man, guys. Is this gorgeous or what? You don't even have to have a really good day of fishing. And it's still a blast out here. Yeah, see, I see some tide pools and stuff right down there. Let's go look at them. All right, my friends, so we're gonna try something crazy here. I have on here a piece of chicken. I just brought a random piece of raw chicken with me because I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like try fishing for crabs or anything crazy like that. I've never done this before, but you see this tide pool right here. I thought, I wonder if there are rock crabs just hanging out in these tide pools. And if I could catch one of those, that would be really cool to add with my perch. So I'm just gonna drop this down there and we're gonna leave it for about 15 or 20 minutes, just like we do crab traps. And I'm gonna see if any crabs come out of the rocks or anything like that and come over and grab it. I've got that sinker on there so it should stay right in place. But let's see if any crabs come out of the rocks and maybe we can pull up some rock crabs. All right, it's been about 30 minutes actually. I got distracted looking in other tide pools and stuff. Let's see if we got anything. Well guys, it's way under there. I think something grabbed, oh yeah, it's given way a little bit. Something definitely has it, guys. Something definitely has it. Okay, it's pulling back just a little bit. Yeah, he just pulled. See, he's between rocks. So, oh, shoot, you just get, oh, wait, yeah, there it is, there it is. There it is. Okay, he's got it. Oh yeah, it's a rock crab, guys. It's a rock crab. Sure enough. Look, he's just hanging on to it. He's so greedy. He's just hanging on. He just does not want to let go. Come on. Look at him, look at him, look at him. I mean, not a giant. Yes! Guys, look! We got a rock crab! That is so cool! I thought this has to work. This guy isn't super big, but guys, check out those beefy claws. We are gonna get some meat on those. I don't know that I've ever eaten a rock crab before. Maybe when I was younger and we came to Oregon I did, but that would have been when I was like 6 or 7 years old maybe. Wow, that is so cool. All right guys, we're just gonna lower it right back down there again. And let's see if another one comes. See if we can have a repeat. Guys, I looked down and suddenly my chicken disappeared. Oh yeah, something has it. Yeah, it's another rock crab, guys. That was so fast. Yeah, look at it. All right, I gotta just carefully bring him over again. Guys, this is hilarious. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let this guy, he's a little wary, whatever that word is. So I'm going to, he just has it by one claw. I'm gonna have to be very careful with this one. All right, now he's chewing on it. So now he's kind of preoccupied. Let's see if I can sneak up on him. He's not even paying attention. Yes, guys, look at that. Guys, this is the first time I've ever done this. Just have chicken on a hook, let it down between the rocks, and there are more rock crabs down there than you think, I guess. Guys, this is why you just have to get out there and you have to just keep trying new things, leveling up in real life. That's one of the mottos I took on when I was about 19 or 20. I would just say to myself all the time when I was tempted to start playing video games. And it was like, I could either level up in this fake video game, level up this fake character, or I could actually go out and have real life experiences, leveling up in real life. That, when I was about 20 years old, that became my motto. I was playing RuneScape all the time. And I thought, look at the hours that I spend playing this goofy game, like leveling up this character, wood cutting, magic, but even like real life skills like fishing, wood cutting, archery. Like, what if I spent all those hours trying to level up in archery and actually went out and shot a real bow? Like, I would be a really good bow hunter if I did that. Or, you know, in this case, instead of exploring the wilderness, what if I actually came out to a wilderness and explored it? And so anyway, that's what I started to think, and I started to actually move gradually away from video games and came out, and now I do this all the time. I come out, I explore new places, I fish, I crab, and I had no plans of doing this, catching rock crabs with pieces of chicken when I first got out here. But that's the thing, is you just have to keep getting out there and trying new things, and you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. It's so much fun. Anyway, that's enough preaching for today. If you guys want to come and visit this location yourself, guys, I will put a link in the top of the description to my Fishbrain account. In my very first post, I will tag this location so that you guys can see where it is. You can come and check it out for yourselves, fish this area, crab this area. It is so beautiful. All right, guys, we'll make our very first post. We'll log a catch, and then we'll choose the surf perch video, detecting fish species, red tail surf perch. And now I set location. Guys, this is one thing, you do not have to set the location, but for this video, obviously, I will. You can put in the weight, and I'm gonna put in, let's see, we'll exaggerate a little bit, and we'll say the surf perch was 15 pounds, 15 ounces, and about 12 inches long. As a fisherman, you must lie. Post that right there. Is this not? No, post as a regular catch. It's not my personal best, but there we go. So when I first heard of Fishbrain a while back, I actually was like, no way, I'm not using that, because I thought you had to tag your location. And I'm like, I'm not going to share all my secret fishing spots with the world. You don't have to tag your fishing spots. In fact, most people do not tag their spots. However, there are over 7 million logged catches. So what that means is, let's pretend you're going on vacation and you don't know anything about the area. You can log onto your Fishbrain account, search that area, and you can see what people are catching, where they're catching it, and what lures they're catching it on in all the different lakes and rivers all throughout the United States, all throughout the world. Another thing that's super cool about this is you can post reviews of fishing products, reviews by real fishermen, just regular everyday guys, and so you can know if you're getting something good before you buy it. I actually never buy anything online anymore without looking at reviews first. So if you have some questions before you want to spend $200 on that new reel, you can get on Fishbrain, look at the reviews. Oh, this is great, or it's not, whatever, and you have access to all this info. So make sure you guys follow me. I'll put a link in the description below, very top link. Make sure you guys follow me there, Ace Videos Fishing, and make sure that you use that link only, because you'll get 20% off your first quarterly subscription. A little note is that 20% off, you only have to pay for Fishbrain if you want the premium. It's actually free. But if you want the premium, there are a few extra benefits to that, then you can pay so much a month. And if you're gonna go with that option, then make sure that you click my link through a web browser. It doesn't work on an app. make sure that you click it through a web browser, jump on your computer and click that link, and that will get you the 20% off when you sign up for Fishbrain Premium. Make sure you guys follow me, and make sure you guys come here and check out this amazing area. Come fish and crab yourself. Follow me on Fishbrain. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. I think we got some cooking to do. You know what, guys? This right here is looking like a perfect spot for a fire. Look at all that driftwood up there. And it's just kind of cool, actually. Just a cool area. This whole place is amazing. All right, first step to this cooking thing, we're gonna gather a bunch of driftwood. Oh my goodness, check this out, guys. Big old log. That looks like a perfect seat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit on this. I'll have a fire right here, and then this rock right here will kind of be like a table. What we're gonna do is, since we don't need a heat fire, we just need a cooking fire, we're not gonna make it real big. You see what I'm saying? How I could have spent the last few hours playing RuneScape, pretending like I was fishing and catching things, and then leveling up my fake fire making skills, and then fake cooking those fish over a fire. Or I could actually come out here and really catch a fish, really catch some crabs, and really make a fire and cook them. This is gonna be a little bit difficult here because this stuff is kind of damp. That's just the nature of the Oregon coast. So this might be a little bit harder to start a fire. All right, so we'll come down to the beach here. This looks like a nice little kind of tabletop here. Check it out. Piece of driftwood, beautiful. Since we're gonna roast our fish over a fire, guys, I'm just gonna do a simple gut. And in fact, should I scale it? Yeah, it has some pretty big scales. So we'll scale it and we'll just gut it. I found out in roasting fish, you do not want to fillet them or do anything fancy. You want the skin on there because the skin keeps the moisture in the meat of the fish. If you fillet it and then try to put fillets on an open fire, they just dry out. All right, my friends, here is how it is going to be. This fish grill basket, we're gonna open it up like so, throw our surf perch in, cut some slits in it like so, so the seasoning can get down in there. And what are we using for seasoning? Voila, some Cholula hot sauce. Last year, when we came here, I used hot sauce on surf perch. It tasted amazing. Let's flip him over. Do this side. The meat of a surf perch is very, very soft. Then I'm gonna take some salt and we're gonna stick some salt on there first, because no fish is good without salt, in my opinion. And then we're gonna put our hot sauce right over the fish, and that's gonna roast. See how it's getting down in the slivers of the meat there? I'm gonna put some on the inside, of course. Look at that, look, that's like a spicy buffalo perch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flip them around in here, because since that's the thicker part of the fish, that can cook faster, because it'll be in the fire more than the tail part. Put the perch right over the flames. I set up 2 tall rocks, just like that. I'm gonna flip this thing, and then see how a lot of like the spice is kind of burned away? I'm actually gonna sprinkle a little bit more on there. Some of you guys might be going, whoa, this is gonna be a super spicy surf perch. But I found that when you roast spicy stuff over a fire, the fire actually burns a lot of that flavor away. So this isn't gonna be as hot as you think. There'll be some heat, but it's not gonna be crazy. I think it's done, boys. We're gonna give this just a second to cool, and then we will try it. And then we're gonna roast up some crabs. I'm gonna say a prayer real fast. I'd be a fool not to say a prayer after this blessed day. All right, man, it is nice out here. Of course, I am sitting in front of a fire, but it is probably about 54, something like that. Can't believe the mild weather we've been having here. Surf perch, roasted. All right, right off, I love the roasted flavor. If you guys have never roasted fish over a fire, I love it in butter. I love cooking fish in butter and all that. But there's this wonderful roasted flavor that you cannot duplicate unless open flames are actually like licking the fish. Folks, a little stone crab. You know, let's kill him first. He's not really moving, but we're gonna kill him first. I would hate, oh yeah, he's still moving some. I would hate to, yeah, slowly roast a live creature. All right, there we go. We tore the top of the shell off there. We're just gonna stick the whole thing. We're just gonna stick the whole thing in there, just like so. You know what I'm even gonna do? In case there's some crab butter in the shell there, we're just gonna stick him whole, just like so. And we're just gonna set this guy over the fire, just like so. Kind of roast him, rotisserie style. And then for the second crab, we're just gonna set it on the rock, real close to the fire. Now it is dead, so if it moves a little bit, do not be alarmed. Those are just nerves. But we're just gonna set it near the heat and let it cook that way. Boy, one thing I'll say about driftwood is it burns really, really hot. I mean, hotter than most logs and stuff. What I'm doing, guys, is just kind of rotating this crab around on this hot rock. I don't want the flames to get on him. I just want the heat from the fire to cook him. Unlike this one here, that you can see it's kind of getting a little bit black there. And that's because, well, the flames are on him. And so we'll kind of do a taste test comparison. All right, my friends, both the crabs are done. If I could figure out how to get this open, there we go. Now, we have two different beasts here. This one, look at his legs are falling off. I let both of them cool for a little bit. This is the one that's actually roasted over the fire, and then this one is just, we simply use the heat to try to cook the meat inside. It smells like fresh crab. Wow. That is good. That is succulent. Let's break into the actual claw part. In fact, let's go right for the big. Man, stone crabs are quite a bit thicker than the old Dungeness. It's cooked. I was afraid it wasn't cooked. We have to put it back on the fire. But I did cook it long and slow. Didn't want to ruin it. Holy mackerel. We're gonna have to get a rock here. Break this. Huh. There. Yeah, these claws are quite a bit thicker than the old Dungeness crab. Check it out. It looks exactly like white meat. I mean, the outside of the shell is burnt, but inside. All right, let's try the one that was just cooked in pure heat. Break off a claw. That's good too. Both of them are good. Well, guys, here's my verdict on roasting crab over fire. First of all, there's a con, and it seems like it takes a really long time to cook them, like 30 plus minutes. Now, I could have beefed up the fire a little bit, but I feel like that would have just made them so black and like they would have just been like burnt crab. So I slow cooked them for like at least 30 minutes, and I'd rather boil them for about half that time and I think they taste better cooked in salt water. Other con is that when you cook them this way, the meat doesn't come out of the shell as well. Like when you boil them up, the meat, it shrinks and it's easier to pull out. This, I'm really digging to get the meat out of the claws. So that's another con of roasting them over a fire. So I would say roasting fish over a fire, fantastic. Roasting crabs over a fire, not so much. In terms of fishing, it almost doesn't get any better than this. Fishing, exploring, and crabbing all in one day. Don't forget, guys, go and click that link in the description. Follow me on Fishbrain. Check this spot out yourselves. If you're in the area, if you want to plan a trip, whatever. It is so much fun here. And any of you guys can do any of the stuff you just saw me do. So it's fantastic here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put some more videos on the side right there if you guys want to check out some more of my adventures. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.